Okay, and we're back. Just a few things I forgot to mention the first time. So this is near the end of the video, but near the beginning of the video, I just wanted to show, um, you can see I have only 33 awake, and I'm 18% of my level XP.
That chances.
I just tried to click living area when it's like in the video. Um, as you can see at level 884, it's like a huge amount of experience I need to level up. So, it starts off being 18% and 33, and you can see at the end of the video. And, to be fair, it is after I have, oh my god, what am I doing? After I have added the extra 250 point turns, which, not everyone can afford, or it's not really a good idea to do. But, let's see here. And near the end here, I'm now at 21% of my level. So that's at least 3% of my XP needed to level just from doing City Explorer. That's not using any T at all. And I have 58 T as opposed to the 33 before. That was about 10 minutes ago when we started. So, but I did gain whatever 58 minus 33 is. Like, what is that? 20 T, not including what automatically regenerates from my Kobayashi ring. And so every reset, that's an extra 20 T. Not bad. The other thing I wanted to show you is I actually screwed up when I was describing these little borders. So between the blue border, the west and the south, it is 1, 1, 10, 10, like the same number, whatever the mathematical term would be. So like the difference here would be 90, 90. It is actually like, so like 90, 90 would be the north side purple territory. Whatever is a little bit less than that on this side would be the east or red territory. I tend to, when I explore, focus on like these areas that are nowhere near the border, just so I don't get confused and get too close. But later in the week, when this is like more messed up and you're kind of desperate for the territory, that makes a big difference when you know where the border is. You might get like a few little slivers here or here that you can explore and get extra explore turns. Territory claims or fight turns. Especially if you're near the bottom of this list. It is always easier to claim territory than the city fights, because you can claim territory no matter where you are as long as there are 2 colors of your side to claim. Whereas to start a fight, it needs to be with like the original side in order to be guaranteed a fight. Otherwise, it's very random. The thing that triggers it is if there is somebody who is alive on the square that you're on, and then it'll trigger a fight, which is not necessarily with somebody from that side. It's just whoever's alive, and it's very hard to come by later in the week. The second thing I want to show you is once you've won something in Duncan's house, and either it's to be in the top war points, city fighters, or territory claims, if you come in the top 10 of this, or the top 5 of either of these, you get access to the war room, and you get credits for having access to it. Extra 5 per day, I think it is. And you got this whatever bullshit text this is, and you can either switch to the green card or purchase a side switch for 30 credits. And the green card would be awesome if I was a fighter, because then people excuse me, who are either on my on my own side, or even if they are in my guild, I don't get any taxes for when I attack them, and taxes 50% for the same side, so that adds up. But the other thing is the where am I? Yeah, the side switch, which is 30 credits, which is pretty steep, but I actually have access to like all this stuff. Where is it? Log into my Renard. No. receiving 20 credits a day, which is pretty good because that's most of this 30 credits. I'm being confusing, but if you get a side switch, it becomes much easier to win side wars, because say if it is late in the week and I'm hovering near the bottom here, I can do the side switch and I could be higher up on the list on a different side. And as you can see, like, some of these sides can be very different. Like, it's made or break whether or not I'm on the top 5 several times. Um, it's pretty good. And actually, another hack that you could do is, say it was near the end of the week and this was like a lot more mixed up and there's no territory like that is on the original side that is desirable for us. You could actually, for example, if I'm on the west side, claim some of the blue side on this territory and then switch, and if you're lucky you'll get the north side, and then, like, say this is like north side that is attached to where I just was, I can then claim that blue side that I had just added to the original blue side, and then I get even more war points. And the weird thing is that no matter what side you switch to, these points will actually carry through with you. Another thing is, actually, if you are on the question mark side, the black stuff, it's its own side. I once tried to make a suggestion that it would be an official side, but, like, consigliere got to it or whatever. But the point is, if you are on the question mark side, you're almost guaranteed to be in the top 10 here or the top 5s here, because there's usually not a lot of people on it, and, the chances of them being, like, hardcore war point mongerers is lower. So if you get lucky and you are on the question mark side on Saturday night, these points come with you, if that makes sense. If you are on the question mark side, this is your home base, and you can make these black territories by, radiating out from there. Or, as with any other side, as long as there are 2 next to you, you can claim territory. I think that is all. If you have any questions, feel free to mail me. Side Wars is a lot of fun, because it's actually different every week, and there is quite a lot of competition, as you can see. It's almost reset now, and there's like 4 people who have definitely spent points in order to get more turns, because it takes 3 turns to claim territory. You can really only get about 30 points in either of these columns per day unless you spend points, or if you get bonus explore turns from begging or as an arena ward. Oh yeah, the final note is, like you can see here, I have 119 fights and 119 claims, and these 4 lovely gentlemen below me, very close to. Quill is 114 here, 114 here, Sprinkle's 109 fights, 110 claims, 109 fights, 109, 32, 32, and that's really the trick to it, because every time you start a fight, I don't know if you definitely claim a territory, even if you're not touching the 2 squares of the same color, but, like, typically you do claim the side if that's what you're doing, because, most of the fights that you trigger are because you're claiming territory. And again, it's easier to get on this list if you are desperate to have access to the war room. You can typically get on this side even without spending points, I think, as long as all you're doing is claiming territory. I don't know if it becomes more competitive later, like, and just so you know, in the war room, if you do get a green card, you don't have to have access to the war room to keep it. You just have to have access to the mansion. But the side switch is, I think, you know, you get it for the week, and then after that, when you get a side switch, you'll be switched. But you can also do the side switch more than once. Sometimes if I'm like desperate, like I was saying that little trick where you claim some of your own territory and then switch sides, you can do it like up to 3 times in the same reset since you have 100 up to 100 Renard's credits, and you know, you can keep doing it until you get the side you desire. If that's worth it for you. That's just a, you know, last later in the week trick to get more war points and territory turns if you're very close to getting on the list. Okay, so I think that is it. How do I turn this off?